Hello, I am Agatha, and I am studying to become a primary school teacher. I would love to be an English teacher, as my interest and passion for both languages and education are big. The university studies have provided me with a very strong theoretical framework on education. I have also been able to learn a lot about CLIL and the challenges that come with it. But knowing it and actually teaching are two very different things. I encourage you to join me in this short journey of reflection of my teaching practice. The teachers from whom I learned the most taught me the importance of posing good questions rather than giving final answers, of being an informed and critical citizen, and of feeling valued and encouraged to do my best. I remember the teachers by how they allowed me and my peers to make progress at our own pace. Of the objectives I set out for myself, I can confidently say that I have gained the teaching experience to become a little bit more realistic in time, material, and contextual constraints every teacher needs to deal with. While at times it was frustrating to see how these limitations hindered the learning process, eventually I realized that embracing them was the only way. Another objective I set for myself for this practicum 4 was to gain some tips and tools for classroom management. Having had to stand in front of the pupils and getting them to be quiet, listening, and foremost interested in what I was saying was particularly challenging. The practicum gave me a chance to try some tricks out and see what works and what does not. In addition, since the beginning, I aimed to get to know my students very well. I aimed to take their needs into account, to give them additional support, design more manipulative activities, carry out group tasks, and attribute them responsibilities. Another very important objective for me was related to the use of English in the classroom. I aimed to become aware of the difficulties that are embedded in the teaching of science using English as the lingua franca in the classroom. The first challenge, and one which I still want to work on, is ensuring understanding by using repeatedly certain structures, modeling instructions to get the pupils to attribute meaning to a series of incomprehensible words, and providing linguistic support. If they understood the question, encouraging participation is not less of a challenge. To encourage it, I have become more aware of the need for them all to have a chance to speak. Waiting time and reformulation are crucial. Plus, getting them to share the responses with a classmate first and anonymous participation reduce this exposure. Finally, I've learned how corrective feedback can help them improve their ability to express themselves. Using the Blackboard and whole class repetition are techniques I've been using. In the future, I'd like to learn how to differentiate, to establish rituals to help children understand what is being done, to assess fairly both language and content, and, foremost, to make their interest and motivation grow. And seminars proved to be just the icing on the cake. Having the opportunity to share our experience, our doubts, and suggestions helped me to get over all these worries I could not help but have. Sharing our viewpoints on each other's performance was eye-opening, not just to get better at teaching, thanks to each other's feedback, but also to find comfort in seeing how some of the situations I encountered were also present in the experiences of my fellow student teachers. We talked about some strategies we found particularly useful, ranging from classroom management tools and mechanisms for conflict resolution to ideas to encourage the use of English in the classroom. My plans for the future are clear. I would like to awaken the children's interest to learn in every class, to keep learning about teaching and apply the new knowledge, and to learn to enjoy teaching. This practicum has helped me take a few more baby steps towards being a little bit more competent as a teacher. It has also made me realize that, indeed, I would love to be a language or a CLIL teacher. The key is very simple. Make the students trust in you and teach them things in a way that genuinely interests them.
Created using Powtoon.